Born in California, educated at Swarthmore in Columbia, Elle Bisgaard-Church never planned to enter politics. A public affairs fellowship brought her to New York, but what she found here would change her life forever. In the movement circles of Brooklyn and Queens, she discovered a new kind of politics, grounded in social justice and community action. When 5 Democratic Socialists won their primaries in 2020, Elle saw possibility and purpose. She joined Zohran Mamdani's team, bringing strategy, vision, and a deep belief that change starts at the grassroots. In Mamdani's rising campaign, she became known as the chief architect, the mind behind his bold public safety plan. Her proposal to replace police with social workers for nonviolent calls sparked outrage and admiration in equal measure. Low profile but influential, she kept out of the spotlight, building a network of progressive allies behind the scenes. Now, as Mamdani prepares to take office, Elle Bisgaard-Church steps into City Hall. As his most trusted advisor, to some, she is the conscience of movement. To others, the master strategist behind New York's next political revolution.
I also want to announce my incoming Chief of Staff, the unparalleled Elle Bisgaard-Church. Few have played a more central role in this movement, or in every victory we achieved together in the Assembly, than Elle. She became my Assembly Chief of Staff nearly 5 years ago to the day, worked closely with me to win hundreds of millions of dollars in relief for taxi drivers, and served as the campaign manager for our historic primary campaign. Anyone who knows Elle knows her as someone unapologetically committed to the cause of improving the lives of working people. These are not just the political positions that she holds, they are deeply humanistic principles from which she never strays. For all of us who have been fortunate enough to work alongside her, Elle is our moral compass, our brilliant strategic center, and a genuinely kind and selfless person. As my Chief of Staff, Elle will remain intimately involved in every decision we make, from who joins the administration, to how we enact our agenda, to how we ensure that government remains accessible and transparent to every New Yorker. And together, alongside Dean, she will be responsible for ensuring that our commitment to excellence remains inviolable, and that City Hall remains what we have sought to make it, a shining beacon of good governance across the city, across the state, and across this country. I know that many have watched our victory with fascination and excitement. My goal is that the triumph we won last Tuesday to quickly be subsumed under the drumbeat of achievements that we deliver from City Hall, achievements that make immediate, meaningful differences in the lives of New Yorkers too often forgotten and ignored by those who have held positions such as these. These leaders alongside me are only the first of many that we will announce. I hope their reputations and records of accomplishment are proof of intent to deliver tangible change. This is a moment of opportunity that comes along rarely, and we seize upon it to usher in a new day for New York. Thank you, and I would now like to introduce my Chief of Staff, Elle Bisgaard-Church.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor-elect. My name is Elle Bisgaard-Church, and I am so proud to stand here to accept the role as Chief of Staff for the incoming Mamdani administration. It is an immense honor to serve the people of this city. It has been emphasized that the mayor-elect and I belong to a new generation. That's true. And as we work to turn the page on a politics devoid of ambition and beholden to special interests, it is incumbent on us to fill this administration with experienced people at all levels who have been on the right side of this fight. I am thrilled to be working closely with First Deputy Mayor Dean Fuleihan. The incoming administration offers bold vision combined with determined realism. We are imaginative in our outlook, energized by the work and to work very hard, and deeply invested in the future of this great city, because we will be here a long time. New Yorkers rejected the argument that they shouldn't expect much from their leaders in this election, that they shouldn't expect rigorous ethical standards from City Hall or demand competency, efficiency, and transparency at every level of their government. New Yorkers were asked, lower your hopes, accept slow buses, soaring housing costs, and unaffordable childcare, because that's just how things are. New Yorkers responded decisively to this grim and unimaginative politics. 1 million people said last week that they want more from City Hall, that they expect better from their leaders. They said loudly and clearly, it is not asking too much that New York be a place people can afford to live. The mayor-elect has received a Democratic mandate. We take seriously the responsibility of this mandate and all that it will take to run the city well. We will work relentlessly to make good on our campaign promises. During my tenure, I promise that this administration will be open-minded, strategically oriented, and pragmatically focused. We will be open to new ideas because we know the old ones aren't working. Anyone who wants to contribute to our shared project of building a better New York for all its citizens has our ear. It won't make the news every day when a family enrolls in a child care program or a 311 housing inspection is resolved quickly, or whenever our parks are clean, safe, and full of people. Such things won't make the news because such things won't be remarkable. They will be ordinary, part of the texture of daily life, part of what people have come to expect. Public flourishing is not an easy thing to quantify, but that doesn't make it less real. We succeed when people take pride in living here. We are winning when communities are resourced and resilient, when everyone has enough of their basic needs fulfilled to live happily and freely. I want to thank my family and my community for their unflagging support, and I want to acknowledge the incredible commitment of our volunteers and coalition members who powered this campaign to victory, and who will help us to realize our shared vision for an affordable, flourishing New York City.